Once upon a time, in the heart of an enchanted forest, lived a young and courageous wolverine named Winifred. Unlike most wolverines who were known for their fierce nature, Winifred was gentle and kind-hearted. She had a deep love for all the creatures of the forest and a special gift. She could understand and speak the language of every animal. One bright morning, as the golden rays of the sun filtered through the thick canopy of trees, Winifred heard a faint cry for help. Her sharp ears perked up, and she followed the sound to a small clearing where she found a tiny rabbit trapped in a snare. The rabbit was trembling with fear, its tiny heart pounding. "Don't worry, little one," Winifred said softly, her voice soothing and gentle. "I'll get you out of there." Using her sharp claws with great care, Winifred carefully cut through the snare and freed the rabbit. The little rabbit, whose name was Ruby, looked up at Winifred with grateful eyes. "Thank you so much, Winifred. You saved my life," Ruby exclaimed. "It's my pleasure, Ruby. But what happened? How did you get caught in this snare?" Winifred asked. Ruby explained that a mean hunter had been setting traps all around the forest, capturing animals and taking them away. The entire forest was in a state of fear and anxiety because of this hunter. Winifred's heart filled with determination. "We cannot let this hunter harm our home and friends. I promise I will find a way to stop him." With a plan forming in her mind, Winifred set off to gather the forest animals. She called for a meeting at the great oak, the oldest and wisest tree in the forest. Animals of all shapes and sizes gathered around, their eyes filled with hope and curiosity. "We need to work together to protect our home," Winifred said, addressing the crowd. "The hunter is strong, but our unity and bravery are stronger. We can outsmart him if we work as one." The animals cheered in agreement. Winifred organized them into teams, each with a specific task. The birds would keep watch from the skies, warning everyone if the hunter was near. The squirrels and rabbits would create decoys and distractions, while the bears and deer would help dismantle the traps and snares. Days turned into weeks, and under Winifred's guidance, the forest became a fortress of unity and cleverness. The hunter grew frustrated as his traps were consistently dismantled, and his attempts to catch animals were thwarted by clever distractions. One day, the hunter decided to set a particularly cunning trap, hoping to catch the elusive Wolverine who was behind his failures. But Winifred was ready. She had devised a plan that would teach the hunter a lesson he would never forget. With the help of the birds, Winifred led the hunter on a wild chase through the forest. He followed false trails and decoys until he was hopelessly lost. As night fell, the forest animals came together to surround the hunter. Winifred stepped forward, her eyes reflecting the moonlight. "You have caused enough harm, hunter. This forest is our home, and we will protect it. Leave now and never return." The hunter, realizing he was outnumbered and outsmarted, nodded in fear and fled the forest, never to return. The animals erupted in joyous celebration, their home finally safe and free from danger. From that day on, Winifred was known as the Brave Little Wolverine, a hero among the animals. The forest flourished under her watchful eye, and harmony was restored. Winifred continued to use her gift to communicate with